Welcome back to Huskies First Take. Devin, look at the board behind me. 3-0. The Washington Huskies, under the direction of Jedd Fisch, are absolutely blistering the competition. They just hung 65 points on FCS Northwest. Now, I know, it's a cupcake, but the efficiency, the precision, it is undeniable. We are witnessing something special with this offense.
Oh, stop it already. Stop it! You are doing exactly what I hate, Mike. You are falling in love with empty calories. 65 points against an FCS school? That's not a statement. That's a scrimmage. You want to talk about Jedd Fisch? Let's talk about the reality check coming to Husky Stadium in Week 4 against Minnesota. That Big Ten defense is going to eat this team alive, and all this hype you're selling is going to evaporate by Saturday night.
You are absolutely out of your mind. I have the receipts right here. Let's talk about freshman QB Warren Moon. This isn't just some guy. This is an elite quarterback who has thrown 1,113 yards and 10 touchdowns through 3 games with 0 interceptions. 0. That isn't luck, Devin. That is elite quarterback play. The film doesn't lie, and the numbers are screaming at you.
Here we go with the numbers again. Mike, listen to me closely. When the lights get bright in conference play, when the physicality of the Big Ten starts hitting that offensive line, we are going to see if freshman QB Warren Moon is the real deal or if he's just a product of a favorable schedule. I'm not buying the hype until he does it against a real opponent. You're setting these kids up for a massive fall. Setting them up, Jedd Fisch has built a culture, man. Look at the balance. Star running back Lamar is averaging over 6 yards a carry. When you have that kind of threat in the backfield, it opens up everything for star wideout Roebuck in that receiving core. This is a balanced, dangerous, and disciplined squad. You want to talk about them falling? I'm here to tell you they're just getting started. We'll see. I've seen disciplined teams fold under pressure a million times. If they survive Minnesota, then and only then will I consider listening to your moon to the stars narrative. Until then, keep your receipts, Mike, because you're going to need them to cover the refund for all this false hope you're peddling.
Welcome back to the Howling Huskies Dynasty Hotline, where the Huskies are 3-0 and the offense is putting up video game numbers. We just watched freshman QB Warren Moon dismantle Northwest, and the buzz in Seattle is reaching a fever pitch heading into the Minnesota clash.
Mac, I am telling you right now, freshman QB Warren Moon is the greatest freshman to ever lace them up in the Big Ten. Why is the national media still ranking us outside the top 10? They are terrified of what Jedd Fisch is building in Seattle, plain and simple. We are winning it all this year. Book it.
Bo, I admire the fire, but let's see how the offense holds up against a real Big Ten defensive front before we start engraving the trophy.
Mac, I'm watching the way Jedd Fisch is coaching, and I have to ask about the pipeline. With the way we are marking our territory on the field, are we hearing anything about the 2026 commits visiting for the Minnesota game? I'm hearing rumors about a potential flip in the secondary, and I need to know if the staff is locking it down.
Linda, the staff is definitely working overtime on those visits, but I wouldn't put too much stock in internet rumors until the paperwork is signed.
Don't let the 65 points fool you, Mac. The networks in the league office are manipulating the schedule to make sure we hit a wall right before the postseason. It's a setup. They want freshman Warren Moon struggling in a cold weather game so they can pump up the SEC teams for the playoffs. It's all calculated.
Frank, I think the only thing being manipulated is your blood pressure. Get a grip, man. Mac, I've been watching college football for 30 years. Jedd Fisch has the system working. Freshman Warren Moon is playing efficiently, and the defense is allowing under 10 points per game. We should be excited, but let's appreciate the process 1 week at a time. The stats don't lie. This team is fundamentally sound, not just lucky. Travis, thank you for being the only person today who actually looked at the box score instead of a crystal ball. Keep that energy up, Husky faithful, because Minnesota is coming to town, and we'll see if the reality matches the hype. Huskies are rolling into LA with a full head of steam after that dismantle of Minnesota. And frankly, I have never seen this town this loud. Let's see who's out there on the lines today.
Mac, are you kidding me? Freshman QB Warren Moon is playing at a level I haven't seen since the glory days, and the playoff committee is still burying us in the rankings. This is a national championship squad, period. And if they don't give us some respect after this USC game, the whole system is a sham.
Bob, I think sham might be a strong word, but you're not wrong that the national media hasn't quite caught up to the metrics we're seeing on the field.
Hank, you're always digging for the next commit, aren't you? Let's enjoy the current season before we worry about next year's signing day.
Cletus, I think the scoreboard might have had more to do with K. Eldridge catching everything in sight than any broadcast conspiracy.
Mac, it's nice to hear some actual sense on this show for once. Look, the numbers back the reality. Warren Moon is currently leading the team in efficiency, and the defensive transition under Jedd Fisch is statistically sound. A 4-0 start is hard to argue with, regardless of who you're playing. Let's keep the focus on the upcoming USC matchup rather than the noise. Earl, I appreciate that dose of sanity. It's a rare treat on this hotline. We'll see if the reality matches the hype when they kick off against USC this weekend. But until then, keep it locked here on the Huskies Dynasty Hotline.
Welcome back to the show. The Huskies are 4-0, 4-0. I don't care who you are, beating a Big Ten opponent like Minnesota 41-17 isn't luck, it's a statement. Jedd Fisch has this program humming like a finely tuned engine.
Oh, stop it already. Hold on, Mike, hold on. You're trying to crown them already. It was Minnesota. Let's be real. The schedule has been a cakewalk. You're talking about them like they've already won a national title. I'm not buying the hype until they step into the Coliseum this weekend against USC.
The numbers don't lie, Devin. I've got the receipts right here. Freshman QB Warren Moon is playing out of his mind. 1,455 yards, 12 touchdowns, and you know what the most impressive stat is? 0 interceptions. None. That is elite decision-making. Jedd Fisch is putting him in positions to succeed every single snap.
0 interceptions. Great. But let's talk about the competition. Who has he played? You want to talk about elite? Wait until he faces a real secondary that's going to put him on his back. You're setting up for a massive disappointment on Saturday, Mike. I've been trying to tell people this team is built on a foundation of fluff, and USC is going to deflate it.
Fluff? You call a 3.27 GPA and a 4.0 record fluff? Jedd Fisch has rebuilt the culture from the ground up. And look at Jaden Lamar, 441 yards on the ground, 8 touchdowns. He's the hammer to Moon's scalpel. They have balance. You can't just game plan for one guy. That's coaching, Devin. That's high-level coaching.
I'll give you credit for the run game. Sure, Lamar is a beast. But mark my words, when USC forces them into a 3rd and long situation, that's when the wheels come off. I'm betting my reputation on it. If they walk out of the Coliseum with the win, I'll wear a Huskies jersey on this show next Monday.
Write that down, producers. I am holding you to that. This isn't just about the stats. It's about the grit. This team has a swagger now. They aren't just happy to be here. They expect to win. That is the Fisch effect.